Hi Libra. So I had started your reading and I realized I hadn't actually pressed start, which is weird because I didn't even notice the flash was off. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started with your reading. I've already pulled out your houses. And we were talking about the first house before I realized this, so we'll jump back into there. But it feels like your first house, you guys are very aligned right now. You're at this point in your life where you're truly living your truth. How people view you and who you are the same, and it's because you're very intentional about, and something you deeply value is truth and honesty. And so you're at this point where you've been through so much and you have so much experience that you have the strength and the wisdom and the ability to truly be able to live your truth and speak your truth and say what you mean. It's not like someone's first impression of you is the same as someone who's known you for years. Let's see. We have the Seven of Swords, and it feels like you guys have been through so much in your life, and you're the kind of person where you learn from other people's mistakes. So like growing up, you may have witnessed a lot of people who were lying, were just manipulating others, were cheating, and you kind of saw how their karma came back to them, and you made the decision that I don't want to live like they are. I don't want to present myself a way that I am not. You were able to learn from other people, from witnessing other people, and you learned that, hey, I don't want to be like them. And so it feels like this is a very core value for you and has been for a very long time. And you really are at that point where you are being true to yourself and are being very honest with yourself and with your life. All right, your second house, we have Aquarius. And second house in these readings for me is all about your self-esteem and your values. For you guys, Aquarius, it feels like you guys are a bit rebellious, but in a Libra way, in a way where you want to protect people's rights. You want to you want freedom and you want fairness, not just for yourself, but for everyone, for the collective. And it's something that you're willing to take a stand for and that you're willing to speak out for. And it feels like when you are in that place, when you are embodying that energies where you are being this protector for others and you are fighting for their freedom, that's when you feel the best about yourself. That's when you feel the most confident, the most powerful. It's something you value deeply. And it seems like it's so connected to your destiny that when you're in that place, you feel like you're on top of the world. Like, this is why I came here. This is what I'm meant to do. So if you feel that within yourself, if you've always wanted to fight for freedom and wanted to fight for those who couldn't fight for themselves, move towards that. Because again, it feels like that's a big part of your destiny, and it's where you feel the most alive and the most fulfilled. All right, your third house, we have Neptune in Cancer. Feels like right now you guys are going through, third house is your thinking, your communicating, could even be your siblings and your close community or your neighbors. But it feels like you're going through a very deep and emotional time in this area of your life. So it could just be that you're having a lot of deeper, more intimate conversations with people, or like people feel really comfortable to talk to you now more than ever. I don't know why, but for some of you, there could also be some sort of experience that your family's going through that's gonna really bond you and a sibling. Like you guys may have like never really spoken about your emotions to each other or opened up to one another, and it feels like that might really change for you guys. Or whatever it is, it's the normal conversations you're having, the thoughts you're having that you're aware of are very spiritual and deeply emotional right now. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this really, I do feel like for some of you, you and your siblings' relationship is going to change very, very drastically, but for the better. You guys are going to bond on a very deeply emotional level. And I feel like you both needed this. You both there's been parts of you that wanted to, have a closer relationship, and it feels like that's happening for you guys in this cycle. Yeah, we have the Four of Wands. It's for me really your childhood home. There's something about that where you're connecting with someone. For most of you, it is a sibling, or it could be like a neighbor you had. You're gonna have your relationship is gonna deepen very, very greatly, and you're gonna be very happy about it. All right, 4th house, we have Juno. So Juno is Hera, or the wife archetype, and it feels like either you guys are thinking about moving in with someone, or asking someone to move in with you, or even possibly getting married or getting engaged. Yeah, it feels like your home life right now, there may be thoughts about, maybe even if you don't know anyone, you're not talking to anyone right now, you're feeling like either you want someone, you want a serious connection, you want someone to live with. It's like all of a sudden now you're feeling that lack in your home, like something's missing. And for most of you, it feels like it's a partner, like a best friend, your divine counterpart that you're all of a sudden longing for. But yeah, others of you might, if you are in a very serious relationship, someone may be proposing to you or asking you to move in with them, but it's they see you as a wife or a husband. We have the 7 of Cups and Temperance. So some of you, again, if you are in a committed relationship, you've been dreaming about getting engaged. Like you've been fantasizing about it, and it does feel like it's happening. That union is going to take place on a very deep level. So you guys, if you're together, you're going to possibly get engaged, get married, move in with one another. And it feels like you guys, your energies are very, very harmonious. So it's gonna go very, very well. For others of you, again, it feels like even maybe in the past, you never really, not that you didn't care for it, but you weren't constantly thinking about having a very serious relationship. Whereas now it feels like you are, and you are thinking about it more. You are dreaming about it more than before. And it's because you are, like, this is the point in your life where you are meant to have a deeper connection, and to have that wife-husband archetype, or wife-wife, or husband-husband, but just someone that you're living life with, a partner. It feels like there's a significant shift that's taking place, and it's for a serious commitment. It's not just dating or having fun. All right, so 5th house, we have Libra. again, your dating life is it's a spotlight for you right now. So again, for those of you who are dating someone, are in a committed relationship, you guys are, moving towards making it legal, for example, or getting married or getting engaged. Others of you feel yourself very drawn to the 5th house energy, which is romance, dating, beauty, play, like having fun, enjoying your life. But Libra, they're very, very balanced and honorable. So it feels like you're really embodying that honorable energy where you want someone that you can be serious with. You're not just going to talk to multiple people. The Tower. And again, it feels like for those of you who aren't in a relationship right now, there's been a significant change in the way you view relationships and what you want in a relationship. Whereas before you would have rather just had fun, talk to multiple people. That's shifting for you. You could have experienced some sort of Tower moment that led you to this new wanting, but there's definitely a shift that's taking place. We have the Hierophant. Yeah, marriage is very prominent for you guys. So either you're in a connection that you're in right now, you're headed towards marriage or getting engaged. Others of you, where you have had this shift to wanting something different, you guys are coming into union with the person that you, of course you have free will, but that you could spend the rest of your life with and have that, have a partner for life. All right, 6th house, we have Taurus, Lilith, and Eros. Your 6th house it can be your health, but also your day-to-day activities, your routines, your habits. And it feels like the person that you're gonna meet for most of you is someone that you meet in your normal routine. So let's say you always go to Starbucks, for example. That's where you end up meeting this person. And they really stand out to you because they could be a Scorpio, or there's something about them that's very rebellious and very different. They're not just like everyone else. They really, really stand out. There's something they are also very true to themselves, and their truth makes them very, very different than other people, but in a very good way. Like, you're extremely, extremely attracted to this person. It's kind of like when you see them, you can't not go up to them and say something. Lot of attraction could even lead to obsessive, because we have Taurus and Lilith, and Taurus can be a little bit jealous and possessive, and you might all of a sudden feel like, oh my god, I don't even know this person, and I'm already like, I don't want anyone else to talk to them. It's feelings that you haven't really had before. It really is like Cupid hit you with its arrow, and it's that kind of attraction you have to this person. Like, you cannot forget about them. You can't let it go. You can't miss the opportunity to go up to them and talk to them. Like, it feels like once you see this person or once you meet them, no one else can even compare. You don't even like look at other people in that way anymore after that. For those of you who are in a connection, that could be possibly how you met your person. But yeah, it just feels like it's reciprocated, because you are destined to be together. It's the both of you. You're that couple that the fire never goes out. Like there's so much attraction between the two of you. And I don't know why this is popping out for your spiritual reading, but it feels like right now, your love life is very connected to your spiritual life. Again, it feels like you've gone through a very significant shift in general because you're being more open emotionally. It's like your emotions are coming up. You're coming face to face with them. You're you're in a place where you're thinking and feeling and communicating much deeper than you normally do. And yeah, your love life, everything, like your home life, your dating life, they're all embodying the same energies. You guys could, wow. You guys, okay. We have the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, divine counterparts, like destined for one another, beautiful, harmonious relationship. And you're moving towards the Ten of Cups very, very quickly. It's like this is the next chapter of your life. And it's such a spiritual connection. It's such a deep bond that it's kind of taking over your spiritual reading too. But yeah, you guys are headed towards your Ten of Cups. You're headed towards a magical, beautiful relationship. This was just a really good reading overall. There's nothing really that stands out that you guys have to really work on. It just feels like you've done so much work that you're so aligned right now, and it's like everything is falling into place for you. So enjoy that. Have fun. Libra, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.